evening. This is the Vsb TV 11 News for Tuesday, June 24th. I'm Peter Cattell. Our top story. In an ongoing effort to ensure the lines of communication are open between the government and the island's unions, the Premier and Minister of National Security, Michael Dunkley, convened a meeting yesterday with members of the Bermuda Trade Union Congress. A number of discussion points were on yesterday's agenda, chief among them being the importance of fostering good industrial relations between the unions and the government. Other areas touched on included the recent announcement regarding the 10% store scheme, public service reform, and the agreement which government and the BTUC entered into last year, which saw the introduction of a furlough day. Premier Dunkley stated, "This government recognizes that Bermudians continue to struggle in this economic climate, and this was a key discussion point for all of us today." The King Edward Memorial Hospital redevelopment project received a $20 million check today, the initial sum presented by the Bermuda Hospitals Charitable Trust. Flanked by his deputy, Ralph Richardson, BHB Chairman Jonathan Bruin, and BHB CEO Vanetta Simons, Philip Butterfield, Chairman of the BHCT, said he could not be more pleased.
Today is a great day for the Bermuda Hospitals Charitable Trust. We are making history, and we're making history for Bermuda. We are a true demonstration that when there is common cause, great things can take place. So we are pleased to be able to present a check in the amount of $20 million, not $20, $20 million, that represents the first payment that the Charitable Trust is making to the Bermuda Hospitals Board for this redevelopment project. Thanks go to a large number of people, each of our trustees who have worked tirelessly to make this day happen, our colleagues at the Trust who have also been dedicated and focused in their efforts, all of the campaign chairs and the volunteers for this campaign. This has truly been a labor of love. And the output from this labor of love is this check. There is still more work to be done. We remain focused and enthusiastic and confident that we can achieve our goal, and we're looking forward to the continued support from every segment of Bermuda to make that a reality.
The majority of the 375 registered voters asked by Profiles of Bermuda for their opinion on same-sex marriages said they were against, but when it came to race and age, the situation changed considerably. Looking at the total, 58.5% opposed same-sex marriages, while 38.4% were in favor and 3.2% were unsure. When the age of the respondent was taken into consideration, those between 18 and 34 were opposed at 60.1%, and those over 55 were 75% against. Results by race were equally interesting. Nearly 6 in 10 white respondents, 57.8%, were in favor of same-sex marriages, while nearly 7 out of 10 black voters, 70%, were not. And when it came to people neither black nor white, the figure in favor was 52%. The road to mandatory retirement is a rocky one, as spelled out today to Hamilton Rotarians by local law firm MJM representative Jennifer Howarth. She tells VSB's Charles Webb there are no easy answers to this complex topic.
It's tough. I mean, it's definitely a difficult issue. People are struggling. They're struggling to retire. Financially, they can't afford it. But businesses have to balance their need to keep bringing in younger people and to keep varying their workforce. So it is difficult. I mean, I think there can be a light at the end of the tunnel. I think we need to look very hard at what other jurisdictions are doing, particularly perhaps the UK, who have implemented their own legislation to address this, and they've abolished their mandatory retirement age of 65. And they're looking at these things on a case-by-case basis and whether there's a legitimate aim out there being utilized by a business to retire someone, and it's got to be looked at carefully.
Our employers say losing out on this pool of experience that older employees may bring to the table?
Sure, I think that's possible. You know, there are individuals out there who certainly have a wealth of knowledge and experience and things that they can bring, that can train younger people. It's just really a question of, again, each business, what their needs are, how big they are, and whether there's a role to be played by individuals. But sure, I think it's entirely possible that we need people who have the years of experience, both within the industry and within their particular business.
What would you see as the major impediment preventing people from retiring and sitting on the beach with that pina colada?
I think absolutely it's the cost of retirement these days. When you hear what people have lost in terms of their pension, whether it's been invested in something, for example, a Madoff-related fund, so they've lost their savings in that sense, and then it's the cost of health care. It's huge if you investigate. Being an individual perhaps over the age of 65 trying to take out your own policy of insurance, it is prohibitively expensive for a number of people. So I think those are the two big. It's all about the money. Unfortunately, it's very expensive to retire.
Government House has announced that Her Majesty's Passport Office has reported it is facing the highest demand for passports for 12 years, and that this has resulted in longer than expected turnaround times. Since January, steps have been put in place to deal with the extra demand, and these include permitting 12-month extensions. So, from today, British nationals in Bermuda can apply for their British passports, that is, not Bermuda BOTC passports, to be extended for a year. The criteria for applying for an extension can be found at the gov.uk website under Emergency Passport Extension. Government House added that applicants are advised to check the websites of countries to which they are travelling to confirm whether restrictions will apply. The authorities in the UK and Canada will accept UK passports with a valid extension endorsement, and a USA decision is awaited. You only have to look at the tracking chart for the 2014 Newport Bermuda yacht race to appreciate the problems that the majority of the 160-boat fleet appears to be having with light winds and Gulf Stream eddies. Only a handful of boats had finished by news time, with mini-maxi yacht Shockwave gaining sweet revenge by taking line honors from Bellemonte after being second to her old rival in 2012. The two boats were in sight of each other for most of the 635-mile race. Since the big boats managed to benefit from strong winds before everything went pear-shaped on Monday, it is proving very difficult to work out what yacht might still be in there with a chance of taking the overall race trophy for the first to finish on corrected time. But this should have become clearer by dawn on Wednesday. The three Bermuda boats taking part do not appear to be in the running. Still ahead on the TV 11 News is Rachel with the weather preview.
Thanks, Peter. Generally fair conditions with a shower or two. On the radar, we can see the showers moving across the marine area, but please stay tuned for the full weather report later.
The weather radar picture provided courtesy of the Ministry of Transport on Vsb Tv 11.
You can count on us.
Save $1.30 on Purdue Fresh Chicken Leg Quarters, just $1.59 per pound. Your choice, tree-ripe nectarines or peaches, $2.99 per pound. ShopRite Albo macaroni, $1.29 for a 16-ounce box. Save 83 cents on Good Sense trash bags, $1.99 for a box of 10. Clean up with Scott paper towel, only $1.79 for one roll. All stores open Monday through Saturday until 10 p.m. and Sundays 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for your shopping convenience.
You can count on us.
Looking for a new workout? Need to lose weight? Move more, Bermuda, and dance it off with us at Bermuda Jazzercise with Valentina. You've seen us on Facebook, and your friends have told you you've got to try it. Well, now is the time. Check out our Facebook page, Bermuda Jazzercise with Valentina, or simply drop in at 5:30 any Monday or Tuesday at St. Andrew's Church Hall in Hamilton, across from HSBC Bank on Church Street. Come on down, get healthy, and have fun with us at Bermuda Jazzercise with Valentina.
Bermuda is an easy way to find great discounts while discovering fun activities to do in Bermuda.
Discover the best spas, restaurants, activities, services, and shops at 50% off.
Sign up to Bermuda and start saving today.
Oftentimes, when a person moves to a country for work purposes, they can find it difficult to settle in and make friends. One woman, Odiva Vassal, had this experience and came upon an organization called Internations, which brings people together and helps people feel more comfortable in foreign lands. Ms. Vassal spoke to Vsb News about the organization, which she is now running in Bermuda.
I had a vast appreciation for various cultures and languages. And when I was living in Japan, I developed even more of a hunger for various cultures and languages, and I was looking for a unique opportunity to connect with these different countries and cultures around the world. And so I moved to Korea, and I didn't know many people at that time, so I stumbled across the Internations group. And Internations is a group that has local events once a month in about 390 cities around the world. And through that group, I was able to kind of find myself in Korea and also experience people like myself who had lived in 4 more countries and were very open to meeting people from the various backgrounds. The Internations was one of the few communities, online communities, that afforded people an opportunity to meet their members face to face. So not only do you get online where you can communicate with the people of different backgrounds and you can read the online articles about the different countries, you actually have these events in each city. Right now online we have about 250 members, and we don't want them just to stay online and connect with people worldwide that way. We want them to come out and meet each other and have that experience that they can get to know the people and have a richer experience while they're living in Bermuda.
Internations will be hosting a social event to mark the 1-year anniversary of Internations being in Bermuda. It will be held at Beau Rivage on June 27th at 8 p.m. Budding dentist Lisa Pitcher has been announced as a 2014 recipient of the Brown Family Health Scholarship, established by Dr. Hewitt Brown and Mrs. Wanda Henton Brown. The scholarship check, worth $5,000, goes annually to a Bermudian undergraduate or postgraduate student pursuing studies in health sciences, dentistry, nursing, or medicine at Howard University. Dr. Brown commented that Bermuda needed more Bermudians to take up careers and leadership roles in the health industry. Now, here's a look at the daily markets, presented by Bias.
Here are the daily markets, presented by Bias. U.S. stocks fell on Tuesday as enthusiasm from economic data faded and concerns about the conflict in Iraq prompted investors to book profits. U.S. stocks fell a second day as reports of escalating violence in the Middle East overshadowed data that boosted optimism in the world's biggest economy. The S&P 500 lost 0.64% to close at 1,950. 26,158 shares of Butterfield Bank, 30 shares of BF&M, and 300 shares of Ascendant Group traded hands today. The stocks were unchanged on the day at $1.99, $17.75, and $6.50 a share, respectively. UK stocks declined for a second day as data showed German business sentiment fell more than expected. The FTSE 100 fell 0.2% to 6,787 at London close. Hong Kong stocks gained, with the Hang Seng climbing 0.3% to 22,881 after falling the most in 3 months yesterday as technology shares rose. The Vsb lost 0.02% as global stocks fell and state-run oil producer Petrobras tumbled. Petrobras fell 3.7% to 17.63 riyals after announcing that it would have to pay 2 billion rias to tap more oil. U.S. Treasury prices rose and yields fell, led by demand for longer maturity securities, as concern on the escalating conflict in Iraq renewed the appeal of U.S. government debt. The U.S. dollar rose against most of its trading partners after sales of U.S. homes rose the most in 22 years, adding to signs of recovery from a harsh winter. That was a look at the daily markets presented by Bias. Season to Taste is next, after the break.
Finding great deals in Bermuda has never been easier.
Hey, wow, you're looking sharp today.
Thanks. With all the money I've saved shopping here, I bought myself a new suit and a new car.
Phoenix Center's basement carries a wide range of items for household and kitchen.
Hang on, where did you park that car?
Well, funny you should mention that.
Don't tell me, don't tell me.
Barbecue grills and accessories, small appliances, bedding sets, camping gear, school supplies, tools, a huge variety of stationery, and so much more.
Is it time to knock off yet? This price driving me crazy.
All from selected vendors and manufacturers who supply only the highest quality merchandise. These are the name companies that you've come to know and trust and return to again and again. And we're always looking to source even more affordable products to offer you, our customers. Come see us today. We're located in the basement of the Phoenix Center on Reed Street.
Save more than half price on Bar S hot dogs, just 99 cents for a 1-pound package. Save $3 on Northwest Bing cherries, $4.99 per pound. Only $1.19 for a 5-ounce tin of ShopRite Chunk Like tuna. Save 98 cents on Libby's corned beef, $3.19 for a 12-ounce tin. A cool treat, Friendly's ice cream, $5.49 for all varieties of 48-ounce tubs. Visit our website at www.marketplace.bm for more super specials.
Are you paying more than one provider? More than you should?
Why?
Prepare to be wowed! Voice, long distance, high-speed internet, TV, and HD TV. One package, one stop, one customer care level.
Excellent!
One bill! Enjoy local and long-distance minutes, TV and HD TV, your choice of internet speed, and so much more. From only $184.99 monthly for everything.
For more information, visit wow.bm or call 292-1969.
This portion of the VSB News is brought to you in part by Bermuda Pest Control. For commercial and residential pest control, providing island-wide service. For free inspections and estimates, call 232-PEST. That's 232-7378.
Season to Taste is next.
Season to Taste with Peter Javetic, an exclusive presentation of Lindo's Group of Companies.
Hi, I'm Peter Javetic, host of Season to Taste. We're here at the beautiful Bermuda Gas showrooms on Serpentine Road. I'm here with Chef Chad Mitchell from the Red Steakhouse. Chad, I see fish. Talk to me.
All right, today we're going to do a herb-crusted Chilean sea bass, and we're going to serve it with a grilled pineapple and mango salsa.
Okay, now is that a jet fresh sea bass?
That's a jet fresh sea
fresh.
bass. You got it.
Excellent.
So first thing, we're going to go down with our herb crust. It's a little bit of brioche, fresh herbs, parsley, cilantro, a little bit of chive. And we're going to take our fish and go right into there.
Okay.
Now we're going to hit it with a little salt, a little black pepper.
Okay.
All right. We have that in there. And then from there, we can go straight to our pan. And we're going to fire it into our oven at 350.
That's good.
And there we are. All right. So here we have our grilled pineapple and mango mixed together. Into the bowl we go. A little diced red bell pepper.
Lovely. Good colors, good colors.
A little diced red onion. We've got some chopped cilantro.
Has to happen. Cilantro.
Fresh jalapeno. And some fresh ginger.
This sounds beautiful already.
And there we go. We're going to go in with a little bit of lime juice.
Okay.
And we're going to hit it with some more salt and pepper.
Okay, let me do that for you.
Perfect. There we are. Splash of olive oil. We're going to mix everything together.
Excellent. Now, Chef, if you'd like to pass me that plate over there, because you're going to be plating up fairly soon. There we go.
There we
Pop
are.
that right here until you're ready for it.
So our salsa's made, our fish is crusted.
Usually let that sit for a little while? Just
Yeah,
to infuse?
usually let it marinate a little bit, all the flavors will come
Well,
together,
I'm
the
going to
lime
pop
will
that
bring
over
it
here
out.
while you bring the fish out.
And we're going to pull out. And there we are. There's our sea bass here.
Excellent. Just pop it on the board right here, and then we'll
plate.
Yeah, that looks lovely. Excellent.
And
There
we're
we
just
go.
going to top it off with our salsa here.
Now, don't forget these recipes are available at lindos.bm. And this has been Chad Mitchell from Red
There we are.
Steakhouse. And Chad, your dish is?
It's our herb-crusted Chilean sea bass with a grilled pineapple and mango salsa.
This has been Season to Taste. Until next week.
Season to Taste with Peter Javetic is an exclusive presentation of Lindo's Group of Companies, featuring Gosling's Wine of the Week, a Vsb TV 11 production recorded on location at the Bermuda Gas showrooms.
The Wine of the Week is presented by Gosling's.
Goslings have chosen Arath Pinot Gris to accompany Chef Chad's fish recipe. This wine is intensely aromatic. This vintage of Pinot Gris yields sprightly wafts of banana, rose petals, and talc. The juicy palate of ripe honeydew melon, citrus, and exotic lychee melds with a rich plush crescendo, leaving the mouth with a pleasant tingle and a light lift of acidity. The retail price is $21.25 and is available at Lindo's and Gosling stores.
The Wine of the Week was presented by Gosling's.
Bermuda Gas is proud to be the authorized distributor of KitchenAid products in Bermuda. Every product that carries the KitchenAid name is guaranteed to be strong, reliable, versatile, and backed by 90 years of quality and excellence. KitchenAid believes that preparing meals together is one of life's greatest pleasures, so they craft their products to enhance this experience. No one knows the kitchen like KitchenAid, and no one in Bermuda knows KitchenAid like Bermuda Gas.
Bermuda Gas, the clear choice. Visit us at 25 Serpentine Road or online at bermudagas.bm.
Now, here's Earl Baisden with the Sports Report.
The Bank of Bermuda Foundation ITF Junior Tennis Tournament continued at the W.E.R. Joe Tennis Stadium yesterday. Rain made it a long day for organizers as all the boys' 18 singles matches were postponed. In girls' 18 singles action, Bermuda's Tyler Smith, seen here, took to the court for her first action of the tournament, taking on Polina Kasleva from the United States of America. The pair would play a three-setter with Smith winning the first set 7-5. Kasleva then would win the second set 6-2, and Smith would not disappoint her fans, coming out strong in the third and final set, winning 6-love. In other action, Alice Grace, the number 1 seed from United States of America, defeated Mimi Kim from Canada 6-2, 6-2. The Bermuda Cricket Board's Premier and First Division matches this past weekend saw the bat and the ball share the spoils. Today we give you a look at the top batters and bowling performances over the weekend. Gia Darrow from Workmen's Club finished as the top scorer for the weekend with 86 runs against the Bermuda National Under-17 team. Randall White was the next top scorer for the weekend with a knock of 77 for Western Stars against Somerset Bridge. Chris Douglas from Willicott scored 68 not out against the St. George's Cricket Club. In the bowling department, with figures of 7 overs, 2 maidens, 6 wickets for 31 runs, so Kaiwan Franks from Flats Victoria lead the charge against the Devonshire Recreation Club. Malachi June from Willicott had the second best figures of the weekend, 6.1 overs, no maidens, 5 wickets for 16 runs against St. George's Cricket Club, and Sanjay Dill took 5 for 35 over 10 overs that included 1 maiden for Workmen's Club against the Bermuda Under-17 national team. Bermuda's future is looking bright as the Bermuda Gymnastics Association held their first annual Olympic Day celebration at their St. David's location. 41 recreational class children between the ages of 4 and 12 participated and competed as if they were on the Bermuda Gymnastics national team. Each female gymnast learned a routine and displayed their talents on vaults, bars, balance beams, and floor exercises. A new sport has hit Bermuda waters as the 3264 Paddle Race Series continued at Fort St. Catherine on Sunday with over 20 competitors hitting the water. Neil Moncrief won the 12 feet 6 inches Division 5K race in a time of 31:15, while Ross Morby won the Prune Division 5K, clocking a time of 24:49. James Dodson won the Surfboard Division 5K in a time of 30:25, and Denton Simons recorded a winning time of 29:17 in the Unlimited Division 5K event. The second round of the Youth Futsal Tournament was played inside the Delwood Middle School Gymnasium. 7 games were played in 3 divisions with a total of 62 goals scored. I'm Earl Basden reporting for VSB Sports.
People and Places with Charles Webb. Mondays in the VSB TV 11 Evening News at 7:30, 8:30 and midnight. Sponsored by Big Saving Zone at the end of Stocks Road, St. David's.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's VSB weather forecast. Our weather shot is brought to us by Brenda Correa, taken at 2 this afternoon in Smith. Lovely shot. We've got a beautiful ponciana tree in full bloom and glimmer view. This is just off Middle Road. Underneath, kind of a cloudy sky, just a touch of blue. We had some showers come through, but boy, was it hot and humid. Thank you, Brenda, for sending in this shot. Temperatures for today, we had a high of 82 at 3 in the afternoon and a low of 73 at 5 in the morning. Current conditions, 78 degrees, humidity 85%, winds south-southwest 5 to 10 knots, and barometric pressure is steady at 30.17 inches. Rainfall index for the month of June, 1.3 for a yearly total of 25.37. Yearly normal for this time, just about on par, 25.41 inches. And taking a look at the satellite. Dry and settled conditions return as high pressure begins to build in for the next couple of days. A shower or two is likely on Wednesday with possible Morgan's cloud and generally light winds. More showers return late Friday and into Saturday as an area of low pressure begins to move close to the island. Looking at the gateway cities, Atlanta mostly cloudy, 88, Boston mostly cloudy, 86, Charlotte mostly cloudy, 89, London 70, partly cloudy, Miami 90, partly cloudy, New York 83, continue the trend, mostly cloudy, Orlando also mostly cloudy, 94, Philadelphia thunderstorms likely, 86, Toronto 73 and light rain, and Washington 89 and thunderstorms likely. Back at home tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of 1 or 2 showers, low near 75, wind southwest 5 to 10 knots. Tomorrow, mix of sun and cloud with 1 or 2 showers, high near 85, going to be a warm one, winds southwest 5 knots and becoming variable at times. Marine tonight, no warnings, seas inside the reef 0 to 1 foot, seas outside the reef 2 to 4 feet, and the sea surface temperature is 81 degrees. Marine tomorrow, no warnings again, seas inside the reef 0 to 1 foot, seas outside the reef 2 to 4 feet, high tide will be at 7:51 in the morning, and low tide will be at 1:41 in the afternoon. And taking a look at the 5-day forecast. Thursday, mix of sun and cloud, high near 85. Friday, mix of sun and cloud, 1 or 2 overnight showers, high near 84. Saturday, sunny periods with a few showers, high near 84. And Sunday, mostly cloudy, a few showers, with a high near 82. Thank you to Jeremy Entwistle, our meteorologist for tonight, and everyone at the Bermuda Weather Service. I'm Rachel Sodden. Have a great evening.
Thanks for watching the TV 11 News. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Good night.
Peter Cattell's attire courtesy of A.S. Cooper & Sons Limited. Wardrobe and makeup for Rachel Sodden, provided by Gibbons Company.
VSB TV 11, Bermuda.